Imagine this. You're driving your brand new 2024 Dacia Duster and suddenly the infotainment screen goes blank or, freezes right in the middle of your journey. This is one of the most common headaches owners report. The Duster's multimedia and touchscreen system can be glitchy, freezing, rebooting randomly, or even losing the reverse camera feed. To avoid this, make sure to update the software as soon as you get the car. Dealers often release firmware fixes that solve many of these bugs. In the meantime, if the screen locks up, a quick restart, just turn the car off and on, can clear the freeze. Keeping your system up to date and rebooting occasionally really helps prevent those mid-drive tech freeze-ups. Picture this. You park your Duster, walk away, and when you return every setting and radio station has vanished, the instrument cluster has reset. Some 2024 Dusters suffer from complete dashboard resets, erasing saved settings and trip data. This isn't dangerous, but it's definitely annoying and usually caused by a software glitch. The fix is similar to the infotainment issue. Ask your dealer for the latest update, which often corrects the faulty software causing resets. If you notice this happening, drive the car in to have the electronic control unit reprogrammed. Until then, check that you always turn off accessories properly, like don't leave lights on or anything, since a low battery can sometimes trigger resets too. You rely on those new safety assists, right? Now imagine one day the blind spot alert starts beeping for no reason or the high beam help quits working. Several owners report that the Duster's ADS or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems can act up. False blind spot warnings, erratic lane keep alerts, or a dead high beam sensor usually trace back to camera or sensor calibration errors. To prevent surprises, keep all camera lenses and sensors clean from dirt or damage. If you get strange alerts, ask the dealer to recalibrate the systems. Often a software update or camera realignment will restore normal operation. In short, regularly clean the windshield around the front camera and have the ADAS firmware updated to fix most of these erratic warnings. Stop. Here's a killer. Some Duster hybrid owners found their car suddenly wouldn't start or showed a dreaded gearbox failure risk warning. This happens mainly in the new hybrid automatic models. The car might refuse to shift out of park or display an error about the electric motor when it shouldn't. It can be caused by a rare software hiccup in the hybrid powertrain control. If it happens, try fully powering down the car, lock and unlock the doors or disconnect the battery briefly to reboot the system. Then immediately take the car to the dealer. They can apply a patch or update that prevents this faulty shutdown. Always double check that the gear selector is firmly in park before exiting. And if the error persists, it's definitely a firmware issue a Dacia technician must fix. Diesel drivers, beware. If you mostly do short city runs, your Duster's diesel particulate filter, or DPF, can clog up. When the DPF gets blocked, the engine loses power, and a warning light may force the car into limp mode. This is a common issue on many diesels, including the Duster. The solution is to take the car on occasional long drives at highway speeds, so the DPF can self-clean or regenerate properly. Use high-quality diesel and avoid extended idling. If the DPF warning does appear, ask a mechanic to perform a forced DPF clean, or replace the additive if needed. In short, give your Duster a good run every now and then to keep that DPF clear, and you'll avoid limp mode scares. On a freezing morning surprise, you might find the rear doors or even the front ones frozen shut and the wipers buried under snow. Owners in cold climates have reported that the Duster's door seals and handle design can let ice lock the doors, especially the rear ones. Also, snow can pile into the small gap between the bonnet and windshield, jamming the wipers. To prevent this, park facing the wind to keep snow off, and use a silicone spray or de-icer on door seals before a frost. Crack a window slightly so pressure equalizes. When scraping, clear all snow from around the wipers, lift them if parked. These steps avoid waking up to a Duster with locked doors or a frozen windscreen. Even ordering parts can be a pain. A few owners warn that dealers sometimes have long delays getting spares or scheduling repairs. One long-term review mentioned waiting months for a needed part. It pays to plan ahead. If you notice an odd noise or minor issue, act quickly. Contact multiple dealerships or even independent garages for quotes, and ask if any recall or common fixes exist. Buying an extended warranty or service plan can also save the day if a repair is needed. In short, don't assume parts are immediately available. Touch base with your dealer early, and consider aftermarket suppliers if the wait is too long. Here's a minor but maddening quirk. Some of the interior panels and trim feel budget-built. Owners have reported annoying rattles or creaks from the dashboard or passenger door, and a cheaply finished seatback that can scuff. A good solution is to have any loose panel clips or trim pieces tightened at your first service. Dealers can apply felt tape or retorque mounts that are rattling. Also, using an interior protectant or just being gentle when loading cargo can keep scratches and scuffs at bay. By treating and securing the plastics early, you can keep the cabin quieter and looking new. One more oddball detail: the 2024 Duster's control layout and gears might feel backward at first. For example, the dual-clutch transmission's paddle shifters operate opposite to many cars. Pushing the paddle forward engages reverse, while pulling it back goes forward. Also, note the electric windows only work when the engine or ignition is on. If you try to roll down a window with just the radio on, nothing happens. The fix here is simply awareness. Read the manual and practice before you leave the driveway. Knowing these quirks in advance will prevent confusion on your first ride. By keeping these 10 issues in mind, from software glitches to cold weather traps, you can enjoy your Dacia Duster without unpleasant surprises. Many of the problems are cured with a software update or simple precautions, so address them early. A well-informed owner is a happy owner. Now you know what to watch out for, and how to fix or avoid each hiccup. Drive safe and stay vigilant, and your 2024 Duster should serve you reliably on all your journeys.